炮哥，因为我是炮枪王。别傻了，你演了一整个下午就等于这一场。
他感觉就很年轻，感觉就还不行。那个
Be safe.
我说不行，跟着我一起出去冒险。要哭着，难怪那个领主这么会拿生命救这个人。
不可能！
可是他真的很智障。他前面的时候在那边大叫他那个叫领主的大儿子，然后领主的大儿子腿就被砍了，超级智障。现在干嘛？这是医生出来，废物医生。
Ethan!
哇，你都要当领主了，你还在耍废，长得真的有点像医生欸。
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Couldn't find you, could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
所以我现在要控制这个领主。
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
我不喜欢
He was worried
stupid
you
game
were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not
所以
going
现在换
anywhere.
了一个视角。
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And
Night Watch，
and Roderick.
只收男人。
I do too.
又是一
But
个性别
Mira's
歧
in
视，女
King's
人不好，就
Landing
是
and
Can't she come home? I don't want
中
her to
古
die
世纪
too.
的这个性别
Ryan,
歧
she's
视。
perfectly safe, I promise you.
I promise you。
I don't want
但是你
her
老
to
被
die
戏啊。
either. Maester Tengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of
所以
himself.
我现在要控制这个
No
领
one
主
will。tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
What？
And he calls you a milksop.
懦弱的人。
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man.
你该要学会如何耍剑。
Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
长征找 Ghost，
Do you remember
拿着
when
这
we
个
were
树
younger?
枝在这边
When we all used
开
to
玩
play
笑
here?
哎。
You,
在干嘛？
me, Roderick, Asher. We'll all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born
你还
yet.
没出生啊，87。
We had so much fun. But then,
Ryan，
well, then everything changed. Roderick became so
罗德利克。
serious, the Lord in training, and he never
变得严肃。
smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry.
Asher 是他们的
Everything.
二哥哥，被流放了。
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
你不是我妹吗？你怎么感觉
I
好
know a
像？
lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
你要挺住啊！
Since
Ethan.
you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple.
别坑人！
It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Lord Ethan，
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill.
等等啊，我有一个问题，
活人吗？
我试试看，这样可不可以？
活人吗？哎，歪歪，加个歪歪的吧。
那个小孩子那么废，不要跟他那个啊。
你干啥笑？我听不懂他讲什么。
这位减肥技术很强的这位。
加个 YY 的 YY 1312223 YY 1312223 1313223 1312223
不能换呢，我不能。
评委翻车找张伟，
我不能这样换。
1312223走位控场丢爆弹。
太吵。算了。我不能，好像重开才可以换麦克风。继续吧。首先要去大殿，怀特希尔领主。怀特希尔领主就是要来靠腰的。
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
We really must
It's
go.
your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what
不要
must
让
be
这个老
done.
人那么鸡掰。
Fine. Let's be done with it.
Don't move. I say don't move.
该走了，该去大殿了。
Get out! Get out of my car! I have 3 questions for you. How many workers you kill? Answer me now. How many people you kill? 7. Why? Tell me.
They showed
why.
up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is.
还有
He's got 5 times as many men, and the
还有
backing
我
of
们5
House
倍的人，我们
Forrester.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
怎么可以让他们配着剑进来呢？哇，你这个大口呆！
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye! And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the
这
warden
选
of
项有
the
点难
north.
选，
Aye.
这个有够
And
鸡掰
we've
的
been。his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
又是这个人，操你的！
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
感觉我选的好像不太好。
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house.
有点难选。
Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do your worst, you bastard.
不要这个感觉3个选项都不太好选。他妈的！好难哦。
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
君临的米拉。这种选项其实没有绝对的对或错，因为它就是一个，就是选择，可能会让中间的一些小过程改变，可能会死多一点，可能死少一点，但是其实最后还是差不多。
Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay.
所以我要跟他结婚，
If it's presented to her as it should be.
这个主角是医生，医生找到他的。哎呦，我现在换了一个，为什么我一直换人啊？ 这是米拉，米拉是这个 Forrester eldest daughter Lady Forrester wanting the 反正我现在是这个人吧？对，这也是不对啊，不可能跟他结婚。这是我现在这个主角的姐姐吧？就刚刚那个主角的姐姐。
Ethan made this for me.
Ethan made that for me. 未来皇后的侍女。
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Essos.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
玛格丽夫人，玛
It
格
once
丽
belonged to
特。
Lady Elena.
哦，太多人名了，我记不得啊！可不可以就跟我讲 A B C D 啊？看未完成的信，阅读。
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances.
有些字我就不念了，反正它有字幕，你们自己看。
And I look forward to the day you can.
Don't move, police! Put your hands up! I say, put your hands up!
所以现在是要探索这个房子积满灰尘的古书。
Wonders made by man.
奇迹由男人创造，由洛马斯，
A gift from Roderick.
这是罗德利克，就是大哥哥给他的。
I hope to see them all someday. King's
看
Landing.
过小说比较适应，没关系。
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
我想今天这边天气不错。还有哪里没有探索？我要出去了吗？没有。烧煤火盆是这样，暖炉是不是？还是这是要烤肉架？
哎，国人吗？ Yo, you wanna team up? Wanna team up?
哎，我这只能用看的啊。还有什么没有用？这里母亲的信件，母亲的来信啊。刚刚说母亲要丢一只信鸽过来，
It troubles me to even ask
我
this
甚至
of
不
you,
想让你这么做，
but
但是
you
你
must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope
所以我们要
and can
叫
be a
他
powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
谁敲门？谁敲门？
出来！
喂，
出来！把武器交出来！
喂，请说。我皮肤看起来好差哦。
把武器交出来！
这个世纪的人都没有在保养皮肤了，就是。
你想干嘛？你想干嘛？别射我！别轻举妄动！
One
把武
moment.
器丢地上！
One moment, who？ 是谁？
Oh,
操！
sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
武器
I can come back later if you'd like.
交出你的武器！
你要干嘛？
No, it's fine. Come in.
你是干嘛？你是谁啊？
那武器交出来，快！丢地上！你想干嘛？
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
那走呗，我上你车。
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Of course, milady.
跟我合照过 ，OK， 感谢你。
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Let's go。
这怎么感觉这个是坏人啊？
你想干嘛？你想
这
干嘛？
个屁孩。
For Lady Marjorie？你想干嘛？你想干嘛？
I may be wrong.
滚啊！
It seems like you do.
你想干嘛？别轻举妄动！
Perhaps you should come back later.
我觉得好像不该让他进来啊。他是不是？他是不是在帮别人做事啊？
Let's go, 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 go.
觉得他怪怪的。哎呦，你那谁个加拜？
Lady
玛格丽
Marjorie,
夫人，你长得好
I
奇
was
怪，
hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come,
长得好像
there's something we must discuss.
怎么长得好像不知道哪一种动物啊？是吗？
我就一枪毙了他的头。
他长得好奇怪，你不觉得他长得很奇怪吗？
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a
不过
friend
这个
than as
这个
my
不错，
handmaiden.
这
A
个
dear
这个不
friend,
错
in。fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
My own.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through
后面
this
那个人是怎
together.
样？他又在偷
You
听。
must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen.
哦，她是皇后，
To
她
have
准
a
备要当皇后
handmaiden
了
from the。north
皇帝
whose
是怎样？
family fought for
没有
Robb Stark. It
审美
raises
观
questions at a time I
跟我
can
不太一样。
least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal cell.
肉毒杆菌里面打太多的脸。
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a
她说我是
traitor.
谁？
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you and, by extension, me.
不要
She
剧透，
demands
你给我
an
剧透你就完了。
audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's
我就-
waiting for us now.
我就让
and
伯牙
I
跟你
promised
吃
I
饭哦。
would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
里面很正，
I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
摄政女皇是不是准备好见我们了？
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
我等一下要怎么选？玛格丽本人照片。
Good luck.
我看一下。让我看一下哦。不是啊，你是不是没有贴好啊？ 哦，长得也太像了吧！这长得也太像了吧
！Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your weapon down! 我问你3个问题，3个问题，回答我，3个问题。
最吵。好，我们要进去冷消维了。
修车找定位，翻车找谁？ 你还剩1个机会，增肥技术哪加强？增肥技术哪加强？增肥技术哪加强？快，增肥技术哪加强？
神经病哎！哇，这是皇后，这是皇太后。
老师，
我操，这怎么
啊 ，Lady Marjorie。
他是那个是不是有小儿妈咪吗
Lord Tyrion, Your Grace. With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Lady Mira of Forrest.
记清楚了吗？
屈膝。
Your Grace.
给你个机会，一起玩呗。
女王很开心。
Courtesies, impressive. You may rise.
You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
我是非常懂你姐的一个姑娘儿。
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
你的家族效忠于国王吗？
Ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's
我
not
们
here, is he?
的忠诚从未动摇过。
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet,
And
for
yet,
centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark, a house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Smart girl， 很会讲话。阿丽到底
Perhaps
是
too
怎样的？
clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for
我的-
equivocation,
我的
yet I
答案-
question what she really thinks.
我的答案没有让她满意。
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
啊？完了我
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
我是不是选错了？我现在还没搞懂剧情发
Old
生什么事了。
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we
感觉我
must
选得
look
不好
to
了。
rebuild and forge new
哦，视
alliances.
讯挡到了，对，好像挡到了。
哎，毒来了，快走哎！
我感觉我选错了，我挡到他的心情了。
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
我不知
I'm
道，
told there are
我不知道
others
要
who
选
would
什么。
happily serve that purpose.
没关系
But I trust
大不了我就跟他打架。
Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost
错
anything
了
to
就算
prevent
了
that from，
大不
happening.
了跟他 PK， 对不对？
Ask any Lannister, and they do whatever was necessary to
凯
save
岩城
Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves,
太多国家又有派
pretending to be
系又有什
something
么
they're
的，
not.
我现在还没有搞懂，
Who
不太
knows
知道
what
怎么
lurks
讲
within their
回答话。
hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Put your weapon down! Now!
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
因为他觉得我们是，
I'm not
不
quite
是
sure
个
what
人
to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
想要跟我讲句话。
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out.
I'll walk you out.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
没关系。
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
找到我们的
She
amusement。
threatened to give your ironwood to another house.
血幕给另外一
It
个
is
家
the
族。
Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in
你的
this
建议呢？
regard, not her.
他好矮
What
哦
are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already. Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
都跟他答应他是不是？哇，好难选哦。
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? Sarah. It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
什么时候了，还在那边只想着要好好嫁人，战争在打人，你知道吗？皇太后。
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right, of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
7 Kingdoms.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
让你当我的女仆，你假赛点。
Let's see, who else should we marry off?
这个人真的是整天做的春梦哎。
What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was
就旁边这个很白痴啊
by your display.
皇后对我的表现很满意，真的假的
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
他觉得他没有办法，不一定能够做得好皇后。
Do you agree?
好，算你过关。修车找评委。
你说的
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
这是他之前才跟我讲过一次的话。
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
我当然担心啊。
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
该不该说什么事？我请求他帮助。妈妈，老妈叫我请求她的帮助，对不对？老妈寄信过来就是要我请求她的帮助。
I did have a favor to ask you.
What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Why you shoot my friend?
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
No, 不能给她听啊。
It's about my family.
I trust her.
You trust her? I don't trust her. 我希望可以私下说，她就是个87而已。
I prefer to speak with you alone.
他看起来不爽，关我屁事。
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
情况这么危急吗
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
Begging you. 我祈求你。长得很奇怪的。
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out.
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
救救我
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise.
每个人都为了自己的侍从而做出奇奇怪怪的事情。
I will send a raven to my family at once.
你看过了，我才可以乱讲。我很认真，好吗？只是好像跟原本故事长不太一样而已。我是很认真的，谁跟你乱选？国王大道狼岭。哦，我们回到第一个主角了 ，Garrett。Gary 还是 Garrett？ 啥小声音？别乱跑！哇，马儿，你不要听到尖叫声就跑啦！我要怎么办？我又要自己走，而且我腿里面还有70几只蛆。干，而且我身上应该没有剑吧？
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
有没有看到我？我现在是要干嘛？
I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
他们是波顿的人。
He does now.
我看太久会整个红红的，就是
How much further
怕被发现的。
To these Forresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
这变态拿那个刀那边唰唰。看那个人是死定了，他会不会变僵尸啊？这应该不是僵尸片吧？
Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
他还活着吗？我好紧张。
我还直接跳了。
哇，好恶哦
Bloody hell!
看这边也有人。Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! 你打yo!
哇！
附近都有人啊，一堆人啊。
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the Whitehills.
这是学士，学士看起来身体不太好，他们把我
Gregor the Good.
哦，卓越之人。
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
必须选择守卫者。为什么你要选择一个人来？干嘛？
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
又来了。
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
又怎么了？
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him
在
stealing.
偷我们的武器。
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it? Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
看他在妖言惑众。
Family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Go! Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for
对啊，我们现在不能随便就严
To
惩。
know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He can send him to the wall.
让他去长城。 哦，我现在又要选。
I will decide.
我要选让他去长城，还是砍他？因为他是，因为
If
他
you
是。
punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
想一下，我有3个选项可以选，怎么这么多啊？一个是什么事都不做，一个是把他送到长城去，然后另外一个是，第3个是把他3根手指头砍掉。感觉砍手指一定不会是个好答案，因为会吓到那个这个 house 里面的人，这个家族里面的人。然后送长城感觉应该是比较中性的答案。他妈的蚊子在桌上跑来跑去干什么？
我不知道你在看。然
后
韩币啊，
还有一个是什么？宽恕他，感觉宽恕他也不太行啊。
巨傻逼。搜一下吧。
有没有人家给点不错的建议啊？我不知道该怎么处理，送去长城就对了，是不是？